And so what we have here is something that is a better truck than a truck, while also being a better sports car than a sports car, in the same package. So, first of all, let's, they talk about how, trucks are tough. That's one of the defining characteristics of a truck. So, how tough is this truck? Let's find out. So, we actually had to come up with a special, ultra-strong, Tesla-designed steel alloy. So this alloy, this metal did not exist before. We needed something that you could actually manufacture, but that would have basically no corrosion, that didn't need paint, but you can still make it in volume. And part of the reason that it has this angular shape is you can't actually stamp these body panels. The body panels would break the stamping machine. So, and I should say also, because of the steel exoskeleton, it actually has more torsional rigidity than a sports car. It has more torsional stiffness than a McLaren P1. So that's very...
Tesla is an unexpected startup that shakes things up by questioning the current quo and upending the power brokers in the industry. This video delves into the possibilities of these intriguing items and how they contributed to Tesla becoming a favorite among astute investors. People love and admire Tesla products, and the company has a clear and compelling aim to speed up the world's shift to sustainable energy.
When we say like the Cybertrucks being rolled out now, I mean, it's really just a handful of trucks, but it's better than what it was before, which was, it's been zero. It's been delayed for a while, and so finally we're getting to see it. But, in 2019, this was a real kind of novel concept. No one thought an electric vehicle could be a truck, could haul heavy stuff. It was sort of like an SUV/truck. But can you remind us about kind of the splashy, but also somewhat disappointing launch of the Cybertruck?
Yeah, sure. So it was back in 2019. Lots happened since then, but Elon Musk came out and he unveiled what he said was supposed to be a dystopian electric vehicle that was meant to be ripped right out of like the movie Blade Runner. And it certainly seemed to kind of fit that description. It was very angular. It was very shiny because it was made of stainless steel. It was unlike anything else that was out there. And then nothing happened for a very long time. Production was supposed to start in 2021, but obviously a lot sort of conspired to delay that production and those deadlines. And now we're finally starting to see production kickstart, and customers are starting to receive the very first Cybertrucks that are rolling off the assembly line. And it looks much the same way that it did 4 years ago. There have been a few differences. It's a lot more expensive than it was originally when it was announced in 2019, and has a little bit less range, but it certainly still fits that dystopian post-apocalyptic vibe that Musk is going for.
Right. In a relatively short amount of time, Tesla has become the undisputed leader in the electric vehicle EV market. The company has prioritized revenue generation through car deliveries and expansion in other areas of its business. Automaker has maintained a profit margin of more than 20% for over 2 years and has amassed a cash position of more than $18 billion with minimal debt. Even though the automaker has been dealing with supply chain chip shortages and the current pandemic, which impacted operations in certain facilities, it has managed to pull this off. Now, the Cybertruck is causing the company to experience yet another exponential growth spurt. We believe this is just the start, and we know that many investors are smitten with Tesla's stock because of the Cybertruck's enormous size.
It's a historical moment for Musk and Tesla in terms of not the launch of Cybertruck. What that means is another growth, what I view as a growth vehicle, but really this is part of the halo effect. I mean, it's something where I think Tesla, not just investors in the industry, have been waiting for, and I view this as the next phase of the Tesla growth story. It's Cybertruck, and then eventually there's going to be the sub $30,000 vehicle, and I think a handful of other cars that where this is all heading.
So, as we talk about the Cybertruck, and I know there's no delivery numbers expected for 2024, could it most likely be a winner overall? I mean, I know it doesn't feed the bottom line as much, but it's a brand thing, right? It's super cool, it's bulletproof, it's made of steel, it won't dent. Everybody's going to want one. Is that what we're getting at, even though maybe some people won't admit they think it's ugly?
Yeah, look, I mean, Tesla's been here before, right? I mean, many for the last decade have, I think, been doubters and been proven wrong again and again by the Tesla growth story led by Musk. And here it's on the edge, at least from a design perspective, but it's millions of reservations. Now, look, let's say 40, 50% of those convert. This is going to be steady state in the 25 to 250,000 vehicles per year.
Initially, there was only speculation about the imminent release of the Tesla Cybertruck. However, as the launch date drew near, drivers began to spot them in the wild. Similarly, at least 2 Cybertrucks were seen being shipped by truckload, along with a few electric pickup trucks that appeared to be headed for crash testing. While none of these events proved anything about the Cybertruck's impending arrival, there were some early signs in the wild. However, this is actually typical leading up to any Tesla launch, including the Cybertruck. Eventually, in the last month of 2023, Tesla unleashed its first pickup truck. It's great to see you all again on Tesla Tube. From the Cybertruck's exoskeleton, designed to its bulletproof glass, Tesla's dedication to innovation is apparent in every detail. Showcased here is Tesla's relentless quest to push limits, an electric powerhouse. So with Tesla's complete self-driving technology, at its heart, the Cybertruck offers a level of autonomy that could transform our perspective on transportation. However, getting the Cybertruck to market hasn't been an easy feat, with supply chain problems and production delays being just a few of the obstacles. To keep up with everything happening with Tesla right now, hit that like button, subscribe, and enable post notifications. The car company's resilience and determination have kept the Cybertruck on track as it has navigated a complex landscape.
Now still a decent amount below where we're at, $210, a fair value rating. A narrow moat, as you describe it. It does seem like the Cybertruck maybe was a way to make sure that moat didn't get even narrower, right? Because this time they're not in front leading on this category.
Exactly. Tesla does not enjoy the first mover advantage for an EV truck. They're not the incumbent. So, it's upon them to make the case to consumers who are considering a Ford F-150 Lightning or considering a Rivian to instead buy the Cybertruck. The design, while it's pretty polarizing, may win some customers who like the different design versus classic trucks. But then the performance specs, I think Tesla really wanted to make sure that they were leading the pack as far as the fast acceleration and the heavy towing that can really win the case that this is a truck worth buying.